Hi, friends, and welcome to Bedtime Stories with Miss Anne. Have you guys heard the really exciting news? The library has opened up again. How great is that? If you haven't come by to visit us, you really should. You can give us a call at the children's department to set up a book bundle that you guys can pick up curbside, or you can come and visit us inside the library, say hi. Unfortunately, all of our toys and our friends are packed away for right now. Hopefully, we'll get them back soon. But we can see you in person again. That's so great! Yay! Okay, now that exciting news is out of the way, if you have been with me at one of my live story times, I like to sing a song to get us ready to listen to some stories. Our song is If You're Happy and You Know It. There's 4 parts, friends. 1, we clap our hands. Then we stomp our feet. We shout hooray. And then we do all 3 together. So if you're ready, everybody stand up and let's sing and dance. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, do all 3. Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, do all 3. Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, do all 3. Hooray! Great job, guys! In honor of the library being open again, I have a library themed story time. Our first book tonight is Lost in the Library, A Story of Patience and Fortitude by Josh Funk. Lost in the Library. Early one morning, while all New York slept, night was transforming to dawn. Silence filled all of Manhattan, except Fortitude woke with a yawn. "Patience! Good morning," he said from his plinth, but Patience was nowhere in sight. He'd entered the library's grand labyrinth when no one was watching last night. Fortitude never abandoned his post, but Patience had not yet returned. As sunlight ascended across the East Coast, Fortitude grew quite concerned. How could he do this? He's never been late. Fortitude leapt on all 4s. Lacking all patience, he couldn't just wait, and scampered through Astor Hall's doors. The ceiling above was 12 elephants tall and dozens of buffalo wide. Patience told stories of room like this hall, but it was a new world inside. Twisting and turning, he noticed some stairs. Patience might climb, he supposed. When reaching the top, he was caught unawares. A frolicsome statuette posed. "Looking for someone?" she asked with a grin. Fortitude nodded his head. "Patience, my partner, my sidekick, my twin. I really must find him," he said. "The Rose Main Reading Room, back to your right. Sometimes he's there," the girl stated. Fortitude thanked her. and ran out of sight, hoping his buddy awaited. Over and under the tables and chairs, Fortitude looked high and low, searching the shelves on the walls, up the stairs. Fortitude paced to and fro. After what felt like forever, he ceased. Patience just wasn't around. Fortitude heard someone's voice to the east and eagerly followed the sound. People in portraits that lined every wall whispered and gossiped away. So Fortitude roared out his loudest of all to turn their attention his way. Has anyone noticed a lion like me? He's quiet and peaceful and sweet. A grumpy old man said, No lion but thee. Now please go back out to the street. Exiting gloomily, Fortitude wandered back through the library's maze. Patience, dear Patience, where are you? He pondered while thinking of happier days. In the beginning, young Patience was shy, but Fortitude thought he was rude. Weeks and then months and then years traveled by. Eventually, friendship ensued. Patience told stories of ducklings and moons, of wardrobes and buttons and fun. On cold, snowy evenings or hot afternoons, Fortitude cherished each one. Rays from the sun had begun creeping in when water flew out from a sink. A little bronze lion said, Gotcha! I win! And gave him a satisfied wink. The lion said, Wait, you're not Patience. Oh no, that's Splash. It's a game that we play. Patience? Asked Fortitude. Where did he go? The sunrise is minutes away. Today? Haven't seen him, the lion confessed. But I wouldn't worry, old chap. Perhaps you require some help on your quest. I think what you need is a map. Fortitude scanned every atlas he could before tossing each to the side. Only a library map would do good. Eureka! A visitor's guide. How many hundreds of rooms can exist? Reading the map, he was shocked. Fortitude dashed to the places he'd missed, except through the doors that were locked. He searched every floor from the first to the third. Patience just couldn't be found. Fortitude thought, I will not be deterred. What's on this floor labeled ground? Fortitude quickly crept down the dark hall into a jungle of joy, with colorful pictures adorning each wall and books for each cat, girl, and boy. Fortitude prowled past Zendak and Rylant, Roland and Pinkney and Bloom. While keeping his footsteps impeccably silent, he heard something in the next room. Patience, said Fortitude. What are you doing? But Patience stood still as a stone. The sun's almost risen. The pigeons are cooing. You've got to get back to your throne. Just one more paragraph, Patience declared. Then something caught Fortitude's eye. There lay the stories that Patience had shared. The monkeys, the pebble, the pie. Patience, did you learn these stories from me? Fortitude asked, but he knew. Patience just nodded and said, well, you see, I love sharing stories with you. The lions returned to their guard on the street, and nobody noticed they'd gone. Fortitude sat in his usual seat, and slowly the day carried on. But something was missing. Though patience was found, Fortitude still felt a need. Patience, he said, when there's no one around. Tonight, can we sneak in and read? And that is Lost in the Library, a story of patience and fortitude by Josh Funk. Ready for our next story? Tonight, it is The New Librarian by Allison Donald. The New Librarian. It was almost story time. The children were ready. Dee couldn't wait. Isn't it time? She asked, but no one answered. Jack looked around. Our librarian isn't here, he said. Maybe she's just late, said Dee. Miss Merriweather is never late, said Kenzie. Then she's missing, said Dee. Let's go find her. Look, a clue, footprints, said Dee. They aren't grown-up footprints, said Jack. They aren't kid footprints, said Alex. Dee looked closer. They're paw prints, she declared. They followed the paw prints among the bookshelves, through a galaxy, into an ocean, and down a runway. And spotted more clues. The librarian's desk feels sticky, said Jack. These books are shredded and torn, said Dee. And then they looked up and saw a new librarian. You're not our librarian. Where's Miss Merriweather? Dee asked. The new librarian shrugged. Will you read us a story? Dee asked. The new librarian nodded. Hooray! Cried the children. A princess story? A pirate story? A book about dragons? The new librarian looked bored. How about something different? Gemma suggested. Something exciting, said Jameson. Something we aren't allowed to read, said Tom. Could you read us a scary story? Asked Dee. The new librarian's ears perked up. He grabbed a book. About bears. He opened the book and roared. Eee! The children screamed. He growled. He stomped and roared some more. The children loved it. Read it again, they cried. Someone's coming, said Dee. It was the missing Miss Merriweather. Sorry I'm late, she said. A volcano erupted in the ancient history section, and there was hot lava everywhere. But it's all cleared up now. Miss Merriweather opened the book. Today's story is Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Ooh, we love bear stories, Dee exclaimed. page, friends. There we are. Once upon a time, there were 3 bears. Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby. Oh, where's Baby Bear? The children cried. I know you're hiding, Baby Bear, said Miss Merriweather. It's time to come out now. The new librarian shuffled over sheepishly. Baby Bear, my dear, you're late for story time too, said Miss Merriweather. The children waved goodbye as Baby Bear stepped back into his story. Now, let's start again, said Miss Merriweather. And Baby Bear, a little girl came to their house. Wait, where's Goldilocks? You know, don't you? The end. And that is The New Librarian by Allison Donald. Okay, friends, that's it for me tonight. Thank you for joining me. Sleep well. See you in the library.